So here we are, it is 9:15, Saturday 25th of October 2008. It's been a treacherous day, and yet the hero of the hour, Mr. Neil Sinclair, made it to the finishing line. Yeah! Woo, 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 woo. Tell us all about your day, Neil. How did it go?
Well, we woke up this morning and it was absolutely blowing a gale, and we just thought, it'll burn itself out, the sun's behind the clouds, ha ha ha. So we got there in good time, got to the visitor centre, we met up with you guys, and then it went downhill from there, really, ha ha. No, it was the weather was it's just been absolutely appalling from the get-go, really. I was waiting in the bus queue for about half an hour for the buses, and they just didn't seem to want to come, and we just got drenched. We just got drenched in the queue, and so eventually got on the bus, got to the start, about a mile and a half away, and then we had about a third of a mile walk from where we got dropped off from the bus towards the start. So I got myself changed, and everything was good. Dropped my bag off, and then the race just sort of like started, just with their woo, and everyone went. I was like, have we started? So then we all carried on, and there was the bleep while I went across the mat, and then we went up the first hill. Was just unbelievable. We went up to Penny Pass, which we came through yesterday, and the wind was just unbelievable. I mean, it was just blowing down there, and you were just like chugging away, just chipping away at it, and you thought when you got to the top, fantastic, we're going to start going downhill, and it just did not make any difference whatsoever. You got to the top, and the wall of wind that hit you for the first half mile down, going down the pass, was just horrendous, and it looked like you felt like you were getting pushed back. You know, you thought you were going to get pushed back to the top of the hill.
How many people were in the race, Neil?
I think there were around about 2,000,
Wow.
about 2,000 people, because the numbers that I was seeing anyway, it was like, you know, I saw a lot of 1,800, 1,900, so I'm guessing there were around about 2,000 people. And yeah, I was going great guns. I was like really, you know, I was flowing nicely, and then got to mile 17, and my knee, I just felt that I didn't feel anything click or pop or anything, but I just knew. I started getting this sensation in my knee, and it was like, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. And then it was progressively getting worse and worse and worse. And in the end, I was in a position where I just could not run for any length of time, and I had to completely change my strategy of how to get to the finish line.
What did you do?
Well, I discovered the best way to do it was I'd walk for 50 paces, and then I'd run for 150 to 250 paces, depending on the terrain and depending on how my knee was feeling. It seemed that if I ran for about 150 paces, that would give my knee a little bit of a rest, enough rest to be able to run again. But you know, in my mind I was like, this is going to take a long time to get to the finish, because I was 9 miles away from the finish at that point. And what do? You know, you either stop or you don't. And the thing is, there was no option to stop anyway, because who's going to pick you up? There's no one there. You think, oh, I might as well just carry on. So yeah, and the last 9 miles of the race were horrendous. I mean, really, really, really horrendous. And we went to, you know, I was doing my walk run, and we got to just past my caravan site, for the turning for the caravan site, and they'd said that mile 21 to 23, 24 was severely uphill and very, very demanding, and they weren't joking. I mean, we went up the hill, which was quite steep, and then all of a sudden they turned us off right, and we just started climbing and climbing and climbing, and the wind was getting stronger and stronger and stronger, And then when you actually peaked to the top, you thought, here we go, we're going downhill now. Not at all. They just carry you. They just carry on the top, and the wind was just. I haven't experienced wind like that for years and years and years. It was just. It really, I mean, with my knee as well, and the terrain, it was just horrendous. I mean, trying to come down was going up and flat was not too bad, but coming down was just so painful. It was so.
Wicked.
So wicked, yeah, it really was. And there was lots of lovely people were stopping and going, especially when I got to mile 23, 24, when I was really, I mean, literally, I just couldn't run. The terrain was too bad, and the wind was too bad to enable me to run. So I was just trying to power walk to cover the distance. Thank you, darling. And yeah, we just steadied away. We just kept going, kept my head down.
As well?
It was lashing it down. I mean, it was absolutely lashing down. I mean, we got a little bit of respite around about, I'd say around about mile 10 to 14. We were underneath canopies and stuff, which was nice because there was no wind and no rain. But then once we got to about mile 17, it seemed to open up, and just the wind started howling, and the rain was coming down. And so we managed to come down. The descent was so steep. I mean, it was so steep and so painful. We managed to get down to the road, and then I remember crossing the 25-mile point. I went, right, okay, we've just got a mile to go. That's brilliant. And that mile, the last mile and 300 yards, was just the longest distance I've ever had to cover. It was just unbelievable. And Annie asked me, you know, how did you feel when you crossed the finish line? And the only feeling I had was relief. Relief to be able to cross the finish line. And I wasn't thinking about t-shirts, times, coasters, anything else. I was just thinking about the relief of actually finishing and crossing the finish line in one piece. So it's fun now, sitting here now, it was fantastic to finish. And I was speaking to some people, and they said that they've done it 8, 9, 10 times, and they cannot remember a race that was worse than this one, weather-wise, and physically. The physical challenge of completing the distance was just unbelievable. And I will not be doing the Snowdonia Marathon again. I'll be doing marathons, but not this one.
Right.
Not this one. It was, you know,
Extreme.
what would be the point?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You'd come back and be like, ew, the Snowdonia Marathon was a breeze in comparison to 2008. So it was definitely one to put in the bag, but I won't be coming back.
Well, we all think you're a hero, don't we, guys?
Yes, we do!
Yay!
Woo!
Thank you very much.
Well
I feel a
done,
bit of a hero
Neil.
myself.
Well done. Brilliant.
Sam, it would be more realistic if you were giving your dad a laugh, not just
I know,
showing
yeah,
a
just
shot.
looking at the camera. It's like, look at me. I'm here too.
I'm acting.
Anyway, so it's just coming up to 9 o'clock. I'm going to have my Indian now.
Yeah.
Once you guys have gone back to Bedfordshire, I'm going to go and I'm going to have some food. Get these kids down. I'm going to probably get the kids down first.
Yeah.
And get
Well
the kids
done.
down for a sleep.
What a hero.
So thank you. And you guys are all heroes as well for spending 5 hours and 9 minutes
It's
waiting
been
for me.
atrocious. We've loved it.
Yeah, car got stuck.
Yeah.
Dunkirk spirit. All these people helped us get it out. They were fantastic.
Yeah. It would have been
Absolutely
Indiana
fantastic.
Jones
Should have got some names and addresses so I could have sent them some money for a pint. But you know, there you go. Never mind. I'll send them a message in the field to tell them that we thank them. Anyway,
Well done,
that's
Neil.
enough for me.
Well done, Neil.
Yay!
Bye to all you people on YouTube.
Till next time.
Till next time, absolutely.